Hello, long time no see. It is October 30th and it is 10:23. I just got home from hot yoga. I took the latest class and I have been just having a lot of fun and then having a lot of friends over. I mean, not a lot of friends, but having a friend over, having family over at this apartment, and just having a really great time this year. And then this month I got really sick suddenly. I thought I usually get over colds pretty quickly, but I was just so like I took a few days off to just lay down and just soak in my filth, my sick filth. But I'm finally feeling better and well enough to go to yoga, get back to work and everything. And my my backlog of all these vlog footages are really piling up that I'm forgetting to really remember what I did. And so I kind of wanted to kind of chime in between clips to talk about what I did. So 3 brackets, 3 brackets, 3 6 shelf 48 and 3. A new mattress topper. This one is 3 inches and it's a ventilated lavender memory foam topper. Didn't like it because it's way too soft. I currently sleep on a 2 twin size IKEA mattresses that are super stiff and pretty flat. And I have a 2-inch mattress topper on it, but it's like ripping because sugar has kind of like nested into it, and I just wanted to get a new one that would just cover the entire thing. I don't know why I thought I should just cut it in half. Oh, because I have the 2 twin size sheets and I wanted to use it. But I just wanted to get a king, because 2 twins make a king. I wanted to get a king size large sheet and just get one giant king mattress topper, but 3-inch one actually didn't work out. It was way too soft. But because it came in like a giant box. Because it came in this giant box, I can't return it. So I got a refund, but I just have. So I feel really bad that I didn't work out, and I'm really glad I got a refund. But yeah, just so you know, if you're looking to get a mattress topper, if it doesn't work out, or make sure it really will work out, otherwise you're gonna be left with a giant secondary mattress topper. Wow, it's growing. This one's doing good. So cute. Look at her, she's so cute. I currently have these 2 planters that I got. This one's from Fred Meyer, and this is a spider plant, and it's the Hawaiian variety. Cucumber seeds or tomato seeds or zucchini seeds that finally sprouted one little thing. A $25.99 this long ass taro. Beautiful. Look at this tiny little leaf right here. Look how leafy and giant it is. I hope this is easy to keep alive. This is a little too shallow, but I actually ended up getting this at Home Depot. I mean, Goodwill, and this was only $19.99.
That's nice.
I ran out of dirt. This is what it's gonna look like for now. Neutral. Oh, it's like shells and stuff. Just like taking so many adhesive command hook type of stuff off the wall, and oh my gosh, there were just so many spots. It was a 4-floor townhouse. Got it all off. I gave myself a blister on both thumbs from like trying to scrape off with my hand oil, natural oil,
to take off all those adhesive pieces because glue gun wasn't really working, and that was just like the fastest way to do it. It was insane. I had like just water, just blister liquid in my thumbs, and I have somehow like I keep getting thumb injuries. Like this is also still peeling. It just keeps happening, but I think it also has to do with the fact that it's winter time and it's colder now, so my hands are just dry and it just breaks. So this was an experience, building a 8 feet by 8 feet by 8 feet and 4 feet wide or 4 feet deep outdoor shed. It had 2 doors, like two double door French barn door type of thing, and it had a pitch on the roof, or not like a pitch like this, but like kind of like just half a roof basically. And that took me a really long time. Like some of the walls were put together, like it was one wall piece, and it was just screwing the bottom and screwing the sides and whatnot, but there was just like so many trim pieces, like so many fascia pieces that I had to just, it really felt like I was building a house. And I know that it's not, and I know it's hella small, but it's just a big job that I like have not really kind of done all on my own in a really long time. And so as excited as I was, it took a really long time. And then what was taking an unexpectedly long time was, I think it was a door. God, it was such a long time ago that I don't even remember. I couldn't close it shut because the ground that I built everything on was not level. And so the floor was not level, so the door couldn't, like, I couldn't install it completely level. And so it was just a lot of adjusting and using a bench plane to shave off part of the doors. And at the end of the day, it worked out. It works fine. But yeah, when you're working with a crooked foundation, it really comes back to bite you in the ass at the end. So I think I ended up deducting like an hour or something, an hour and a half, because I didn't expect it to take so long. And also like freaking out that it's taking me so long made me not as well, I was definitely freaking out, so I wasn't as calm and being level-headed about how I might tackle everything, what tools I really should be using to be the best, to be make efficient use of my time. And so that's why I felt like it was the right thing to do, to deduct some time and not charge them for the full time that I was there. So yeah, that was like a full day, and then coming back on another day to work in the morning, and it was just like a lot. And on top of that, they were brand new clients that found me on Facebook, some kind of Facebook group, and so I've never worked for them before, and they just took a chance on me and gave me this really giant job all by myself. And then they were kind enough to ask me for an extra business card because their neighbor had asked if they had asked about me and my services. So like no other leads came from that yet, but I don't know, like I feel like I did everything that I could have done, and I tried my hardest. But I still do think about, like, because I haven't gotten any leads from that lead, that maybe I didn't do a really good job. But who knows? Circumstances, things happen. Like, I got sick. I don't know. But I feel, like, happy that I was given that opportunity. Am I happy with the result? Yes. Am I happy with how things went and how long it took? I'm, like, 80% happy, 20% a little bit like, what could I have done better, you know?
36-inch, 3 brackets, 2 longer brackets, 1, 2, 3 shorter brackets, and a 48.
I'm gonna talk about this in a later clip, but I went back as a direct hire for this under the staircase pantry to install 2 L shelves and then another 36-inch shelf at the top. So as you can see, I am installing a mailbox for a client, and it just kind of surprises me still, like how you have to get all up in there with your tool to drill all the lag screws, and there's really no other way to do it, you know? But I feel like because I'm pretty small, it's totally fine. But it is really interesting how like you kind of just have this little peekaboo opening and have to like, I don't know, slide all your tools in there to get everything tightened. There's like no other way. It's just so interesting that that's how you're supposed to do it, which is totally fine, but it's just so funny.
Okay. Hello, I've set up my mounted camera, and hopefully this will actually be somewhat helpful. I'm heading over to a no-charge job. I mounted these shelves underneath the stairway pantry, and to stabilize, okay, long story short, one of the brackets or a couple of the brackets punctured through the hole because it was a pantry underneath the stairway. The drywall is the only thing separating the living room from the pantry wall. So it just poked through. You can see the screw, the drywall anchor, everything. I had a little bit of a stressful week, actually, because I first got the email from TaskRabbit last week Friday when I was at this actual client's house, and they were like, oh, you, actually 2 weeks ago, and they were like, you have or it has come to our attention that you have an inappropriate closing message, and in order that goes against our terms and conditions, and it solicits business unrelated to TaskRabbit, and or solicits other businesses or something, because that's how I've been closing out my closing message. And I know someone has said that before, and they're like, I don't think you're supposed to do that. But when I looked it up, which was years ago, okay, because I've been on TaskRabbit since 2019, and when I looked it up, there was no clause about no competition. There was no clause about soliciting other businesses. Yeah, so I just kept it that way and have gotten away with it this whole time. And I don't know what tipped them off, because, you know, I guess it's kind of hard to track since it's closing messes, but they were like, you need to fix it, and then you need to email us about it, so that and until then your account is paused and you are not going to get any more requests for jobs. So I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, I took off everything about my business, that it was registered, that they could hire me at a lower rate. And then I left my phone number and like the other things, like, oh, I also provide this. You know, feel free to, if you have trouble finding me, this is my contact number, and I hope to work with you again or something. And so I left my phone number on there, and when I emailed them back that I had updated it and that I apologized, and I gave them the whole explanation that when I started the app in 2019, there was no clause about that in the terms, because I remember reading through it. And I remember doing research about whether that was allowed and everything, and I even found like a Reddit thread of someone asking a very similar question, them saying like, sometimes you can just assume so if it's not specified, and it wasn't specified. And my argument is like, I get it, you shouldn't, like, at this point, it's fine, you know, it's not a big deal. I will follow the rules, but I feel like
I kind of was convinced that it was okay to do that, include my phone number and about my business, and if they want to hire me directly. I figured it was fine because I'm an independent contractor. I am 1099. I am not provided any benefits. I am just providing a service on an app. And it's like, it's a 50-50 deal, I feel. They're facilitating the connection for clients to find me, right? And me having access, not really having access because they find me. They're facilitating that process and also processing the payment procedure and that part, which is fine. And you can argue there are other pros and pros, right? But I just figured it's not like I'm an employee situation because they're not providing me any benefits. They're not giving me any job security. They're not giving me vacation or sick time or, you know, like health benefits or anything. Like, they're not. I am paying for all of those things, and I am providing a service on the app, and without me they don't even exist. You know what I mean? So I just figured it wasn't that big of a deal. Maybe I shouldn't have solicited my business so specifically, but in my opinion, I don't really think that what I did was that wrong. But so I said, you know, I apologized when I looked it up in 2019 when I first started. I didn't see anything about that. I will update it. I want to stay on the app. But is including my phone number in the closing message allowed? Because, you know, after the invoice is sent, the chat will disable and I can't contact the client or the client can't contact me if there are any issues, and I want to be able to resolve them, because that obviously has happened a lot. You know, not every single time, but things happen, things fall, they want me to come back, whatever, and I obviously like want to make sure that they don't have to request me to come back, you know what I mean? And then, like, what is TaskRabbit going to do other than to just ding my profile, or other than to provide them a refund? It's like, it doesn't give me a chance to resolve the issue if they can ever speak to me again, you know? And the other shitty thing is sometimes they can even still message you on the chat, but then you can't reply. So that has also happened before, but they didn't say anything about that. So I was like, and on my end, it says that the account was no longer, or I didn't even think that I could see on my end that it was paused. You know, the whole time I think it said it was not paused and it was active. And so I was like, I emailed about the phone number, they didn't say anything back, so I was like, it's fine. But then I was just not getting any requests, and then I turned on same day and not getting any requests. And because I haven't really been working on the app, my ranking is like number 29 out of something, how I am listed in the search results. And so, but I was like, but with the same day, I still get requests, but I didn't one day. And so I was like, I emailed them, I chatted with an agent maybe like 4 different times, and I finally got the email saying you need to also take off the phone number thing. And once I did, I had to find the agent again, and then finally the email saying that, oh, the phone number is not okay, but we saw that you updated it, you are good to go, or something like that. So, oh wait, is this it? Oh my god, that was so much talking. Sorry about that. I just like want to give every freaking detail sometimes. I could have cut that out, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to rewatch that to cut out what was and what was not necessary. So long story short, I am not paused anymore. I was able to go back on the app, but my closing message is like, basically, it was a pleasure working with you. Hope to work for you again. That's it. But between you and I,